So Ohio State's got 15 people at the 2025 NFL Combine, and 13 of them aren't testing. So some of them are doing position drills, and obviously Will Howard's going to throw, but none of them are doing any of the testing. And the reason why they're doing the testing, not doing the testing, is because they just played football till January 20th, so maybe they didn't have the time to prepare to do any of the testing. And then there were two young running backs by the name of TreVeyon Henderson and Quinshon Judkins who are going to do the testing. I'm Stephen Means, that's Stefan Krajisnik, and that's Andrew Gillis. Stefan, why are they doing it, and do you think it's a good idea for two guys who just got done playing a football game less than 40 days ago to go ahead and go with the testing now?
Well, it did surprise me a little bit because you would think running back specifically that maybe they would be as cautious as possible and just wait for the pro day on March 26th. But we talked to TreVeyon Henderson. Didn't get as many details while Quinshon was up there, but TreVeyon talked about how he took a few days off after the national championship against Notre Dame, and then he went down to Tampa and started working, and feels like he's in a good spot. And I'm assuming Quinshon probably took a similar route. And I guess there is the one counter to it where Jack Sawyer just spent 6 months trying to be a defensive lineman. He's not necessarily working on a 40-yard dash. I'm sure a lot of what Quinshon and TreVeyon did throughout the regular season prepared them to be pretty fast when they run 40 yards. So maybe they're saying, I'm still kind of fresh. The season only ended 5 weeks ago. I'm still feeling pretty good, feeling in game shape. I can go out there and put up an impressive performance. So I'm sure it was something that with trainers, with agents, with their families, with coaches that they talked about a ton. And if it was just one of them doing it, I may be like, that's kind of weird. But both of them doing it makes me think that there's something here that makes sense. And I hope they perform well because it's going to be fun watching them. TreVeyon especially, watching him run a 40-yard dash is going to be cool. They were both asked predictions for their 40 times, and both of them literally said, we'll see, you'll see. So gives us something to watch on Saturday.
It is true. We will see those things. Do the pros outweigh the cons, Andrew, for those two, given the position they play and with the draft board, and what they might be able to do in terms of their stock?
Yeah, because I think they're doing it for two different reasons. I think TreVeyon is doing this to say, hey, guys, I'm pretty dang fast. Watch me run. It's not crazy to suggest or think that TreVeyon could run, even if it's not record-breaking. It's not crazy to suggest he runs a 4.34. Right? 4.34 is blazing, and I think that's, strengthening a strength, right? That is saying, hey guys, remember me, I can fly. Well, look at what I can do. This is my best attribute. He said today in his, little media scrum, I guess maybe big media scrum, his best attribute was his breakaway speed. I think he wants to remind people of that. I think he wants to remind NFL scouts and NFL GMs and NFL coaches that he can move a little bit. I think Quinshon is doing it to say, hey, guys, I actually can move a little bit. Not, hey, reminder. I think he's trying to prove it because I think one of the questions that Quinshon was asked was there's questions about your top-end speed. Do you think that's something you have to prove? And then he said, we'll see. So I think TreVeyon's doing it because he knows he's going to run very fast, and I think Quinshon is doing it to prove that he can run fast because people will remember that national championship game where Quinshon got hawked down near the goal line. Look, man, Leonard Moore was moving. Quinshon was absolutely burning. I think Quinshon, it makes a lot of sense for him to say, you know what, I can be that guy who has that breakaway speed. I'm not just a between the tackles runner. I can do this. So I think they're doing it for two different reasons. I just think it makes sense for both of them.
Number 32 wouldn't have got hawked down. NFL draft, this lead up is all about maximizing yourself, right? Maximizing your pick, maximizing how much money you can make by where you get picked. And you do that by doing the things, that's to your point, that highlight what you are awesome at, while in the background not putting any light on the things you might not be so awesome at. I think there are two Ohio State football players who walked into Indianapolis this week kind of bubbling in terms of, could you go on Thursday maybe, right? Tyleik Williams and TreVeyon Henderson. Tyleik Williams, I don't know how many of you guys have been watching NFL Network. He didn't do any of the testing drills, but he was just kind of moving in the position drills. Okay, cool. So now that helps him. And so now can you follow that up with a pro day doing it again while also getting your testing numbers in? I think the benefit of those two guys, Quinshon Judkins and TreVeyon Henderson, doing the 40, doing the vert, doing the broad this time around is, what if it's awesome and now you're out of here? You don't have to do it at the pro day. You can focus strictly on being a running back and those running back drills. Or the other side of that is because it is fair to say that Ohio State and Notre Dame played a game on January 20th, so they just might not be all the way prepared to do some of the testing numbers. So what if you have a bad run? Okay, you can go and prove it a month from now, and people are going to go, oh, that's more you than it is that. It's kind of built in, the understanding that if TreVeyon Henderson only runs a 4.41, which is hilarious to say only, and then he runs like a 4.32 a month later, they're just going to cut it and put it somewhere in the middle and go, okay, well, he's fast. We already knew that looking at the film. So I think it's a good thing that they're doing it, just like I think it's a good thing the other 13 people are not doing it, because TreVeyon Henderson, just like Tyleik Williams, is here to go from, is he a first rounder, to, oh, that's a first rounder. Now does somebody need his position in the next round? Because that's what about maximizing yourself here, about minimizing anything else that may not be as a positive light.
Yeah, I think also you can see what TreVeyon did against Texas and Oregon, turn it on. And
oh, that's true. Yes, we know TreVeyon Henderson is fast. And on Saturday, we're going to find out just how fast. Maybe it's fast, or fast. But you should get the text, 614-350-3315. That information comes in fast as well. And it's a 2-week free trial, $3.99 after that. And then go listen to Buckeye Talk. That's pretty fast. Actually, those are pretty long. Those are long. We talk fast, but it's long.
You can turn it up to 2.5 speed or whatever. If you want to listen to the podcast fast, I guarantee you would still enjoy it.
Can anybody tell that we're talking faster and faster? Stephen, Andrew, Stefan, Fast.